I'm Lisa O'Loughlin with my COVID mask on and taking it off because I am outside and practicing good social distancing. I am pleased to be here on behalf of the Malden Chamber of Commerce and Chamber Showcase, beginning to talk about our restaurant week and virtual Taste of Malden, one of my favorite annual events, a little different this year, it is virtual. And I am here with one of our many participant restaurants, Paul Solano. Paul, come on over. Take your mask off. We'll keep our distance because I want everybody to see your happy, smiling face. And here we are at Pearl Street Station. So hello and welcome to the Chamber Showcase. So tell us a little bit about Pearl Street itself and how you've managed through COVID.
Well, thank you, Lisa, very much. We had to let that train go by, and then now the train is going by, but that's part of the ambiance of being in the former train station, the former Western Division of the Boston Maine Railroad, but we're located at 53 Summer Street on the Orange Line and the commuter rail line. But we have the indoor seating, we have outdoor seating, we have set up here for about 73 diners. And we also have the indoor seating, about 120 diners, and we also do the takeout and the party pans and all.
So here we are in the midst of Restaurant Week, showcasing restaurants such as your own and virtual taste, where you can offer a special. And we encourage all of our participants and listeners to come by to any or all restaurants in Malden, pick up a meal, a snack, or dessert. Whatever strikes your fancy, everybody's going to have a special offering. What are you offering this week, Paul?
Well, Lisa, just for the halibut, we're going to offer the Fishman's Platter. That is sumptuous. It's huge. It's delicious.
Okay. So, Paul, this is our signature dish for the restaurant week, and we have to talk fast so I can eat it. But why don't you tell us a little bit about it, please?
This is our wonderful Fishman's Platter. We're known as a barbecue place, but it's one of those things that really we have a great Fishman's Platter that consists of the fried clams, the fried scallops, the fried haddock, and what else have we got there? The shrimp. Did I say the shrimp? Yeah, very sumptuous, along with those fried onion rings. And the French fries, they're nicely coated. And the good thing is that we could actually have these as individual plates as well. But you lump it all together and you have really one hearty meal. And it comes with a coleslaw. And it's really a signature dish here. We'll have a very special Restaurant Week menu that our diners will be able to look at. And may vary from day to day, but we'll have about 3-4 dishes as a Restaurant Week special.
I urge everyone who's watching to visit the Chamber website, get information. You can buy a passport for just $5, and anytime you visit any of our participating restaurants and or other vendors related to food and beverage, you get a stamp or a signature on that passport, submit it back to the Chamber, and your name will be entered into a drawing. So we're going to be visiting many other restaurants this week, and we hope you do the same thing. Here with another great restaurant, one of my very favorites with the very special people. We have Julie and Jenna from Bobby C's. So first I want to start with you, Julie. Tell me a little bit about what's been happening here since you had COVID.
Hi Lisa, welcome back to Bobby C's. Well, it's been interesting around here, that's for sure. The beginning of COVID, when we found out we had to close down the dining room and the bar, it was pretty terrifying. You know, it's so uncertain what future days we're going to hold. We decided as a family that we were going to come in and we were going to do takeout and see how that goes. We came in on St. Patrick's Day, the first day, to do our takeout, and we sold out. We sold out our corned beef and cabbage that people look forward to every single year. And as a family, we decided that we can do this. And we came in and our takeout exploded. We did so wonderful with takeout because of all of our faithful, wonderful customers. We started out here just as a family, just the 4 of us working. And because of our wonderful customers, we were able to bring back crew member after crew member. and we're working at 90% of our crew back.
That's great to hear that you've done so well, but it's just great food here, and I love your outside patio, hanging flower baskets, all of your decorations, and I want to comment to our viewers that several years ago, Bobby C's won Best Show at the Taste of Malden because of how well you present. So it's always a pleasure. Now tell us about what you're doing for Restaurant Week and the virtual taste.
So we're really excited to be part of Restaurant Week. We'll be offering a 3-course prefixed menu, and we will be offering it 7 days a week. And we're here, our hours are 4 to 9 during the week, 4 to 10 on the weekends. And that's what we'll be offering for our Restaurant Week. We hope to see everybody come and visit us.
So in addition to all this beautiful food, which by the way I can't wait to sample, I'm sure it's as good as always, but you have some lovely drinks here. So let's hear from daughter Jenna and hear about these beautiful drinks.
So at Bobby C's, we have many different drinks. We always have a great creative seasonal drink menu. Right now it's summer, so we have our red and white sangria, which is always a summer favorite around here, garnished with fresh berries. We also have a cucumber martini made with fresh muddled cucumber. It's so refreshing to sit on the patio with this one. And all year round, we have our espresso martini, which is made with fresh espresso, vanilla vodka. It's delicious. And we have over here is the tiramisu martini. That's a play on the classic Italian dessert. It has cocoa flavor, espresso flavor. It's topped with fresh cocoa powder and a ladyfinger right on top. So it's like a dessert and a drink.
I can't wait to sip and taste all of this good food, but why don't you tell us about the dishes a little bit that you have here on the table?
Okay, so this is our Frutti di Mare Fra Diavolo. It's a delicious mix of all of our fresh seafood tossed in. Today we have a Fra Diavolo sauce, which is a spicy, sweet marinara sauce. We make it in scampi style as well. This is our stuffed artichoke, one of our most favorite appetizers on our menu. During COVID, everyone in the world wanted our stuffed artichoke. They're just like nanas. This is our summer salad, and we have it served with our grilled salmon. You can get it with grilled shrimp, grilled chicken, or steak tips as well. Very, very popular in the summertime. This is our chicken parmesan. It's served with our fresh fusilli. Our parmesans are to die for. It's a staple here at Bobby C's. We serve our parmesans as veal and eggplant as well. Everything homemade, pan-fried, made with love.
That's a great presentation. The food is beautiful. The drinks are beautiful. I want to wrap this up so I can eat and drink. But before I do that, I just want to say to all our viewers, put Bobby C's on your list for the virtual Taste and Restaurant Week. You will not be disappointed. Outdoor patio seating, some indoor seating as well, and good food. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to say to Ron, our cameraman, cut and let's eat. Hi, Lisa O'Loughlin here again at another great Malden restaurant, taking part of both Restaurant Week and the virtual Taste of Malden. And we are about to talk about and sample some really awesome food. So be sure to put this restaurant on your list for the Taste of Malden. So I'm here with Joe, business manager of El Portro. Thanks for having us, and this is looking wonderful. So first, I'd just like to hear how you did under the COVID restrictions and how you're doing now.
Well, first, thank you for having me onto the show. We're really excited to be part. This is something that we here at El Portro have done for all the years that we've been here in Malden, and so it's very exciting to kind of take it to a new level by doing the virtual taste. COVID's been tough. It's been tough overall for us all. I mean, we have this big, beautiful restaurant with lots of seating, and initially it was really difficult because we're really just became a to-go restaurant, and it was very hard for our customers and ourselves to have folks come in, but not necessarily be able to sit down and enjoy. And when we opened up here in Malden, it was very special to us because it was our first opportunity to really host larger parties, and that's been the atmosphere that's been missing. We've done our best to really try to accommodate folks, but unfortunately, because of restrictions, we're not able to have the larger parties that we're used to having here at the location. business is a little slow, and as a result, we've done some things to modify, what we do. We've changed our hours around so that way we could be much more efficient with our dollars, but still service our customers. So although we open at 3 o'clock, we try to get in here between 2 and 2:30 so we can get a few folks, served, and then we're open for dinner every night, and then on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, we open our normal hours of 12 o'clock and go from there. We try to really adjust. It's been difficult because unfortunately, because we're not located in the downtown area, we don't have the flexibility for outdoor seating that some of our friends and neighbors do at some of our other Malden Eats restaurants. But we're doing okay otherwise, and we're always looking for ways to kind of figure out what we're going to do, especially as winter approaches, and folks are going to be compelled to have to come in. It's going to be difficult because obviously consumer confidence has nothing necessarily to do with you. There's a lot of folks, myself included, who don't want to eat indoors. So what we've got to try to do is to figure out ways that we can do it. But from an infrastructure, it's difficult. Nobody wants to sit in a restaurant with an open window or an open door. It's a little chilly, especially here. And so we're looking into options to kind of make it work.
So first, I am having a memory here of when you did first open here, and you hosted a chamber networking group. Both Medford and Malden were here for that one, and you and I spoke, and I lassoed you right into doing your first taste of Malden, and you have been there ever since. You've also been a shaker mover behind the scenes for the chamber and the restaurant group here in Malden, working closely with Joan to figure out what we could do and how we could do it. So we're always grateful. We try to help you and you try to help us, and here we are. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's on the table, and on the virtual week, as you know, you can have a special, whether it's a special menu, a special item, or whatever. So tell us a little bit about what your plan is for that.
Restaurant Week is something that's really exciting for us because it really gives us an opportunity to talk to our customers about our favorites on the menu. We're always hearing on our social media and when customers come in what their favorites are on the menu. But from our staff point of view, we don't oftentimes get to really showcase our staff picks. So what we have here are two very staff-oriented dishes. These are some of the things that our staff likes to eat. I made a special selection, for you tonight, but what we're going to be doing during Restaurant Week and during the Taste of Malden is really showcasing our staff favorites. No matter who we talk to, our staff or even our customers, our nachos are one of our favorites. They're prepared in a traditional way, so those of you who are used to going to a restaurant where you see a mound of chips with things on it, that's not really what nachos are. Nachos are meant to be a plate. And so what you see here is our traditional cheese nachos with a little of the fixins, as we call it, a little guacamole, a little sour cream, so you get the perfect bite every single time. Another thing that we always like to showcase is the diversity of what we do. And when my wife and I dine in one of our locations, she loves how big the menu is, but she always goes back to what her favorite is. And so I decided to show her favorite, which is our shrimp enchiladas, or our enchiladas camarones, which is basically a seafood enchilada covered in a very special seafood-based sauce that we have here. And so this is one of her favorite plates, and one of the funny things that happened during COVID was my family, I have the good fortune of having my mother-in-law and father-in-law live right next to us in an in-law apartment. So we took over a new tradition called Takeout Saturday. And so we visited our Lowell location because that's a little closer to my home. And my mother-in-law one day said, what's good on the menu? My wife recommended this to her. She had never had it. And now it's her favorite on the menu too. So it's definitely, something that's going. So in addition to what we have here, we have our traditional dishes that we always have for our customers when they come in, our chips, our guacamole, our salsa, all of which are homemade and made in our kitchen every single day when you come in. So whether it was when we were just to go or, now that we can have folks dine in, we're still preparing the same stuff, for our customers, and we just can't wait to, to service them, whether it is in a to-go order if they're not feeling comfortable to kind of dine in, or whether it is, to dine as an option at one of our tables.
All looks amazing.
And, I know that you were mentioning how much you enjoy our margaritas. One of the few bright lights during the COVID crisis is the collaboration between the state and the restaurant industry, and they'd allow us to do cocktails to go. So now we can serve your favorite margarita to go. If you're not interested in dining in, you can always still take it home and enjoy.
Again, you have to come on down, put El Portro on your list of virtual visits while you're here. Get your passport stamped. You know, Joe, we have a passport situation. 4 stamps on the passport and you're entered into a contest to win really nice gift certificates. So I'm certainly going to do my 4 and you're definitely going to be one of them.
Oh, thank you.
Here comes the chef with this beautiful looking dish. Oh, wow. Fish and chips.
Yes.
My husband's favorite. Okay, Lisa O'Loughlin here at another great restaurant in downtown Malden. One of my favorites, especially in St. Patrick's Day, but we missed that one this year. But I am slowly eating my way through the entire city of Malden. So now here we are, Hugh O'Neill's with Derek. Thanks for having us, Derek. So tell us a little bit about how you've been handling the COVID situation, what changes you've made, and how you're doing now.
Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, it's been a tough time for everyone. I don't really know anyone that is unaffected by it. We are just thrilled to be open again. We are thrilled to be doing what we do best, which is serving our community. You know, we've taken safety measures, of course, as everybody has. We've removed tables. We make sure that everything's a minimum 6 feet apart. We have cleaning and sanitation stations throughout. We make sure that all of our staff are wearing gloves and changing them in every interaction they have with our guests. You know, we keep our front door open, we keep our back door open in an effort to increase air circulation. We keep our air conditioning running full time. We keep our ceiling fans running full time. And the idea is to try and make everyone feel as comfortable and safe as they can.
So you're one of the fortunate restaurants that has outdoor seating. I mean, you've had this even before COVID, so it helped you at least have extra serving tables until inside opened up. Have you been busy? Are people coming?
Yes, we have. We are thankful that we had a patio running already, and that has definitely helped. Business is slow, as it is for everyone everywhere, but the patio is definitely helping. We actually expanded it. We have a side patio operating now, a side dining area operating on the corner of Dartmouth Street. So that's helping a lot too. And again, we're glad to have people. Some people aren't quite ready to dine indoors just yet. And for those people, we have plenty of space for them outside.
So Shane and Hugh O'Neill's has always been a very strong supporter of the Taste of Malden. You're there every year serving usually your Guinness stew, which is one of my favorites, and those little Reuben sandwiches and some other things. And of course this year that's another change. We don't have the Taste of Malden. But as you know, we're doing a virtual taste, and that's our purpose today. We're pulling together little videos of each of the restaurants that are participating. So first I want to thank you and Shane for participating in the virtual taste and in Restaurant Week. And as you know, you can come up with several specials, whether, you know, however you choose to do it, it's your call, your menu. Get it out on your website, and we hope people will come in. Do you know what you're going to be serving this year?
Thank you. We are absolutely thrilled to be a part of it every year. And, you know, thanks again this year for thinking outside of the box and doing this virtual taste so that we can still have something going and still be there for our community. I know a lot of people still just want to get out and about and still want to enjoy the things that we have here and all the restaurants downtown. As far as what we're going to be serving, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Well, people, you know what that means.
As Derek said, it's a favorite for our customers since day one. Everything is house made, since from the tartar sauce. We cut our own fries, and the beer butter is made with the Smithwick's beer and fresh haddock, French fries, house-made coleslaw, some tartar sauce, and fresh lemon juice, some lemon sauce. What can be better than that?
Nothing can be better than that. No, that's excellent. Okay. I called you chef, but you could give us your name as well.
My name is Rafael. I've been working for Hugh O'Neill's for 18 years since they opened. It's been a great adventure.
But I do hope, again, that our listeners come on down to Hugh O'Neill's. Thanks very much for your time and your hospitality, and I wish you all the best of luck as we continue through this COVID situation. And we'll see you during Restaurant Week.
Definitely.
Okay. And here we are at one more restaurant. This time we are actually in the city of Melrose at Tapas Restaurant. They are one of two Melrose restaurants that are Malden Chamber of Commerce members, which shows the value, I think, of how good the Malden Chamber can be. Being a Melrosian, living in Melrose, I just love coming here. And with me today is Lorenzo, the executive chef of Tapas. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about how you responded to COVID and what's different and what you're doing now.
I mean, it hasn't been easy. I don't think it has been easy for anybody in this industry. You know, we went through a very uncertain time. So that was something that took a toll, you know, on every restaurant, whether there is psychologically or financially. You know, we had to close for a couple of months. You know, then we reopened, and we're doing a takeout, a delivery. Now, at this time, we're in a tent that we have in our back parking lot. It feeds, you know, a little bit over 100 people. And, you know, we're doing business out here. Nicely decorated with flowers, and, you know, it's a really nice atmosphere. We have to be cautious on, you know, on the way that we do things.
So last year was your first year participating in the Taste of Malden at the YMCA. You know what our goal is for the Taste of Malden. And like everyone else, we too are struggling with the new normal. We appreciate your participation in this virtual taste. It's great to be here on your premises, and I think this tent, this whole setup is marvelous. You are blessed to be able to do this outdoors. It looks like our server is here.
It's a small portion of what we do. This is our bestseller. Is patatas bravas. It's a traditional Spanish dish, you know, where we like triple fried our potatoes. All right. Then we finish them up with a brava sauce, which is like a paprika aioli that we make here in house. We add some spices, some little things to it, just to make it nice with a nice spicy kick. And then we finish it up with sweet smoked paprika, imported from Spain. So, you know, that's the dish itself. It's delicious. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Every table gets one. And we go over to the empanadas. Yeah. All right. It's two beautiful empanadas. They are filled with chicken. So we have a special marinade that we do. We stuff them up with the chicken, then we like make it nice and crisp. It's really crunchy, it's really delicious. You know, you take a bite and it's so full of flavor. And then we accompany that with this is a chipotle aioli. All right, that's actually it's like an imported item from a restaurant across the street. This sauce has been so popular.
So that absolutely looks delicious. I've had the empanadas before. I've had a few other dishes as well here, all very good. Nice cocktails as well.
Oh, yeah.
I love the coconut mojito, is one of my favorites here.
Yes.
So do you know what you're going to be serving during Restaurant Week?
I want to keep it as a surprise. I want to make sure that, you know, it's just not a surprise for people to come in and be like, wow, this is just great stuff. But, you know, we're going to have a great collection of items. We're going to have a special paella that we're going to be serving there. Oh, here we go. We have some, this is the charcuteria. All right, here we go. It's a great starter for, you know, you're coming in with a party, or if you just want to have this. We have the Serrano ham. Okay, then we go to the Iberico ham. You can see the different in color, and they have been cured a little different. They have been fed a little differently. Then we have the chorizo, you know, with paprika juice. It's like a smoky chorizo that we have served here. Then we got the accompaniments, which is the peanut chips that we have here, some olives. We have some a fig spread.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have manchego cheese. We have some pecorino. We have some picos, some grapes, and some of the raspberries and blackberries, just to to kind of have a little mixture of it. So there's a lot of this. Also some pickles. If you're here on the side, you don't really see them. And one of the things that we're doing right here, this is our flor de calabaza. This flor de calabaza is of course, with flor de calabaza is blossoms. All right. What we are doing is that we stuff them up with some ricotta, serrano, ham, scallions, and then we have a tempura crisp. All right, and then we serve it up on top of our house marinara sauce.
I hope that anyone watching this and sees that would say this. I definitely got to come here and get this the night of the taste or the week of Restaurant Week. You're a great Spanish influence for the neighborhood. It's nice to bring the diversity. You don't hesitate to come over the border to Melrose, Franklin Square. You want to give us your address, please? And
yeah, Tapas 5 to 9, located at 529 Franklin Street in Melrose. We will be participating on the Taste of Malden, so please feel free. Bring your passports. We'll stamp them right on. Participate. 52 weeks of eating. You know what I mean? You can eat some of these great food. And please come by. We'll wait here for you. And we have all sorts of different ways of taking care of you, whether it is delivery, takeout, if you want to eat here or inside.
so we're not that far from Malden, folks. I live in Melrose, work in Malden, a mile. So don't hesitate to come over and try tapas here in Melrose. Great food. Thank you for your time and your hospitality. Congratulations with your tent out here, and good luck in the future. Lisa O'Loughlin here again with another great restaurant in Malden. I am at Fresco's on Eastern Ave, and I was told that once I'm seated at the table, I'm allowed to take my mask off, so I will do that so you can hear us a little better. But I'm here with Rick at Fresco's. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here to present Fresco's. Fresco's is a family business owner since 2016, and the family has a passion for good service, and they love food, they love cooking, and this is passed on to every employee here. So we are very proud of being part of that team, and we work hard to serve our customers the best we can.
So I'm sure it's been a challenge with COVID. You do a big takeout business anyway, but what have you had to do to make changes to continue business under the COVID?
Yeah, COVID was definitely challenging for everybody. For us here, we closed down for 2 weeks to prepare ourselves, to sanitize the whole store, to clean everything, and also to train our employees how we proceed from the COVID on. And what we do, we take the temperature for every employee every day and make sure they don't have fever or any other symptoms. At the beginning, we were only having takeouts. Now we are able to have some people dining in, so only 40%. That's why you have the tables a little in a different layout.
So talk a little bit about your menu, what sells well, what the favorites are, what your favorite is, and then we're going to see what you're serving us today.
Well, Fresco's is a roast beef and seafood restaurant. We don't consider ourselves like a fast food place. It's more a restaurant. We make everything from scratch. Our seafood is delivered daily. It's fresh seafood. Our roast beef is top Angus black Angus roast beef. It's top of the line. We cook them fresh every day. This is our shrimp basket, and the other plate right here is the lobster, which is served with French fries. And he's a big character at the restaurant. Everybody comes here for that, and we have lots of compliments on that plate.
They look spectacular. The chunks of lobster meat, that looks like a tail sitting right on the top. Oh my goodness. So again, I can say that your food is excellent because I eat here. I'm hoping our viewers will come down. If you haven't eaten here yet, you will try it, especially during Restaurant Week and the virtual Taste of Malden. We appreciate your participation in it. Do you know what you're going to be serving that night or any specials that week, or just kind of keep it a general menu?
We're still working on it, but probably the shrimp basket would be one of them. And lobster, we don't need to put them on special because it's our specialty, but everybody should try it.
Okay, so you've heard it from the guy. Come on down during Restaurant Week, virtual taste, and I have to eat what I touch, right? So I'm going to hold it. Look at the size of that shrimp. I mean, that's just beautiful. So come on down and enjoy like I'm going to enjoy in the next minute. Thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you during Restaurant Week. Thanks for having us. Beautiful food, looks delicious, and as soon as Ron cuts the camera, we're going to take a bite. Thanks for joining us. Here we are at the dockside with Debbie Murphy. Deb, tell us where you're located.
We're located at 229 Center Street in Malden. We are open Tuesday through Sunday. We close on Mondays. We open 1 o'clock to 8, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're open till 9.
And how did you make out with COVID?
Well, we closed for a couple of weeks in the beginning, and we did take out until the restaurants opened. And then we seat outside, inside, and then the bar opened. So we have some tables adjacent to the bar. So you can come in and order food and drinks.
So you're at a lesser capacity than you used to be. I mean, I'm familiar with the dockside. You have a huge, enormous, great popular bar in there, and can't do bar service?
We can, as long as you order food or some kind of appetizer or something, and you can have your drinks. And on the bar are Suzanne, Pam, Debbie, Yolanda, and Christine.
So you probably know Jack has been a big supporter of the Malden Chamber of Commerce, president of our board, active board member, one of the first with the Taste of Malden, has been there every year with your famous buffalo chicken mac and cheese, big popular item every year. And you're going to be participating again. As you know, this year we can't do a real taste, but we're doing a virtual taste, so that's why we're doing these videos. You're all going to be on Zoom, while we hope our Maldonians and other surrounding towns will come order something, your special of the week. It's going to be a restaurant week and a virtual taste night. So do you have any idea what you might be offering during restaurant week?
We're not sure exactly what the food will be, but we have great buffalo mac and cheese and steak tips, and we have fajitas. Those are always good sellers.
Why don't you tell us where you're located? And I happen to know you have more than one place, so you can tell us about all your docksides.
We're located at 229 Center Street in Malden. Our phone number is 781-321-3000 if you want to order takeout. And we also have a restaurant in Wakefield.
You have an outdoor patio here, which really helps support outdoor dining for some people. I know that in Wakefield, you're right on Main Street there, and you've got big picnic tables under tents out in the parking lot. So you're one of the fortunate restaurants that were able to do some outside as well, and you have a huge space inside, so you could accommodate the restrictions. You've done a great job, and I know you said you don't know what you're serving yet, but I'll tell you, your buffalo chicken mac and cheese every year for over 10 years now. I think last year was our 10th anniversary of the Taste of Malden.
Yes.
So this would be 11. So, stick with what's good. And wow, another phenomenal looking couple of plates. So what do we have here, Cheryl?
We have the steak tips, which is a great seller here. It's with mashed potato and vegetable. And we have our famous buffalo mac and cheese that we serve at the Taste of Malden every year.
Broccoli looks so fresh and crisp, and do I see a little garlic on there maybe?
Garlic.
Oh, I can smell it too. It smells delicious. Big seller, popular. You had lines at your table at the Taste, and I hope you have some lines out the door during restaurant week. Thanks so much for having us. I wish you the best of luck, and I know you want to give a shout out to somebody else.
We have to give a shout out to Debbie, who does the Taste of Malden every year, and she's here 6 days a week.
Hello, Debbie. Okay, that's it. That's a wrap. Hi, Lisa O'Laughlin with the Malden Chamber of Commerce at one more awesome restaurant here in the city of Malden. I am sitting outside, I am sitting at a table, and therefore, as the owner said, I do not need to have my mask on, which is really good. So I am here with Brian at Mystic Station. Brian, thanks for having us. I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit about your location, your name, and everything else?
It's nice to be able to do this interview outside. We don't have to wear these masks so everybody can hear us. Well, you know me, I'm Brian Palzolo. I'm the owner and operator, one of the owner and operators. So my wife, Nicole, is the other owner and operator of Mystic Station here in Malden on 139 Pleasant Street. Just kind of making our way through the new normal now with this new COVID thing we got going on.
The new normal, one of the many new phrases that we've come up with during this COVID crisis. And of course, it's been really hard on restaurants, which is one of the reasons that we're here today. So tell me what you've done during the early days and where you're at now.
Yeah, so when this first started, we followed all the governor's orders and we decided to close our doors to make sure that both our employees and customers were safe. Then after about 2 weeks, I had earlier planned some renovations for the restaurant, and I decided we were going to be closed sometime and that I'd try to tackle those myself. So I was quite busy for the first month and a half to 2 months in here with painting, fixtures, and really changing the whole brand of Mystic Station to a lighter, summery, more feel like that. Then after that, we finally were able to open up, and we started with takeout, which went very well. In fact, we were overwhelmed the first Friday and very honored by all our customers that came back that buried us both in the front and the back of the house. Did that for a couple of weeks, and then with the help of the city and our neighbors at Krav McGraw and MATV, we were able to expand our outdoor dining and to what we have currently, which I feel is a very comfortable, socially distanced, responsible way to dine outside. We're still doing our takeout. We're canning our craft beers now. I bought a canner in the early months, so we do our craft beer to go, fresh from the taps, and we're procuring beer like we've had in the past that you can't get everywhere. So it's the stuff that you can't package. The breweries aren't packaging, so we're packaging it for you here to take home. And we're doing the same thing with our cocktails as well. So we stepped up our cocktail program a little bit. We have a bunch of new cocktails coming out. And just like with our food menu, everything's constantly changing. So we get a new rule, we change things aren't working, we change things, and that's how we've been doing our menus as well. So, if a menu item isn't doing really well, then we change it. Or if a menu item that we missed, we bring it back a little bit. So trying to keep things going and keep things fresh for our customers.
So very innovative for you to get your own canning equipment and bottle up your beer, can your beer, not bottle it, but and you're well known for your beers. You have a tremendous selection. Burgers and beer is my husband's favorite thing down here. So what's the biggest seller that you have, and what's the most popular items, and what's your favorite?
So that's a very difficult question to ask. It's like asking your parents who's their favorite child. I mean, any day of the week, I enjoy multiple things off the menu. Our steak tips are great. Our hand-packed half-pound burgers are great. And then we do daily specials as well. So the one good part of being an owner is that the daily specials have to go through a little bit of tasting for quality control, I guess you'd say. So I get the variety.
You've done well, and I love the paint job you did in there. It is very light and, I don't know, just comforting kind of, along with the food is comforting. And so I know you have some specials, and do you know what you might be serving for the Taste of Malden? We're here talking about Restaurant Week.
Well, I don't think I want to quite divulge what we're going to be doing that week for one of two reasons. I like to leave a little bit of suspense, and then I like to see what's fresh. So we'll see what's fresh, but we are going to do some special stuff for our customers that week that are going to be joining us.
So, and it's nice to know that you have the canned beers and the cocktails to go, because that's a big thing. The outside restaurant here, the tables out here, it's a little cool tonight, but I could eat out here very easily tonight and enjoy every bite of it. And so I want to thank you for your time. Again, beautiful job in there. Ron's going to do some footage of inside, show you your fixtures and the paint and all of that, and we got some outside shots. So check out the Malden Chamber of Commerce website for more details, the restaurants that are participating. There'll be signage in the restaurant windows. We're going to be posting specials on the website as well. I'm sure, Brian, you're on Facebook and other social medias, so you'll have your information there as well. So don't miss an opportunity to eat some really good food, drink some great craft beers, a good cocktail, and enjoy Restaurant Week while supporting all of the restaurants here in Malden that have really been hit hard with the COVID virus. Thanks for joining us again, and I'll see you real soon. Lisa O'Loughlin at yet another great restaurant in Malden, sitting outside, so I guess I can take my mask off and enjoy the beautiful night air here at John Brewer's Tavern on Highland Ave. I am with Mike Morse, General Manager. Thanks for having us here. I'm going to hand you the mic, and I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and John Brewer's Tavern.
Thank you very much for having us. Absolutely. I'll take my mask off as well. So my name is Mike Morris. I'm the General Manager at John Brewer's. I've been here since we opened in 2008. I just took over as General Manager actually during COVID, so not too long ago.
Good thing you had all that experience under your belt, because COVID has been quite the monster to tackle here. Tell us a little bit about what you did initially and where you're at now.
So initially, we actually didn't close at any point. We were operating takeout. We did the tablet services, the Uber Eats, Grubhub. So we've been operating all the way through. We did a lot of preparation in the little time that we could before we were opening up. So we built this entire space over here. It's the parking lot pub. I was actually the owner, Bill Honeycutt. Built with one of our resources we would use all of these tables by hand. Same thing with the fence. We had to make a lot of adjustments on the inside to accommodate the outside scenario. But a lot of things we did were pretty second nature as far as having the experience and knowing, being a high volume business, how to make these changes to make everything work and everybody safe.
So this is a great outdoor space for sure. I mean, it just expands. I can't even count the tables quick enough for the camera, but quite a few tables out here, as well as your original patio just beyond there. And inside is quite busy tonight as well. Appropriately spaced, but very busy inside. So I guess you've been pretty lucky with all of this COVID.
Yes, we've definitely been busy since the beginning. The tables on the patio itself were already appropriately spaced, and the tables out here we spaced just enough we could have the volume, but also, again, to operate safely.
So as your first year of General Manager here, you're going to have your first responsibility for virtual Taste of Malden and Restaurant Week. As you know, we've had to make it virtual. No gatherings for all of us, but we are looking to restaurants to help both support them and them feed the community. So do you have any thoughts of what specials you might run that week, or menu choices particularly for Restaurant Week?
So our steak tips are actually one of our biggest popular options. We always do, we always have going. Been popular through the whole entire thing since I've been here. It's Elaine's Marinated Steak Tips. It's the owner's mother. Hugely popular. The community's been great. Just want to make a comment on that. Supporting us. The city has been great, giving us this permit. I mean, this is huge for our business to continue going. Again, operating safely, but in order to kind of make up for what was lost, this is really big for us. For that week, as far as food, we do a sweet potato haddock, usually do in the fall, which is very good. Balsamic glaze, comes with jambalaya rice and a veggie. Very good option, especially as the weather kind of cools down a little bit. And same thing with our chicken pot pie will be coming back, which is famous for Malden. It's a huge portion. Everybody loves it. We take it off and everybody begs for it.
So the outdoor space is great here. Do you have plans for when the weather starts to cool down a little bit?
Yes, so we do have plans. We have already bought a few heaters. We have a couple out here right now. Have more on the way, so we're going to do as many as we can. Try to get as much of this weather, I mean, it's beautiful out tonight, as much as we can, as long as we can through the permit. But in the meantime, in the inside, we spaced all the booths. We spaced all the tables correctly. In the booths, we've added 2-foot additions, so now there's 6 feet in between. So we want to make sure, again, we're doing everything correctly, space safe, staff safe, and we're working on the filtration system, doing some extra things with that. That way, there'll be no issue, I guess, sitting inside, and we're going to squeeze as much as we can of this weather as possible.
Well, even though we've had a few early cool days, they are predicting a seasonably warm fall. So let's hope for that. But you've done a great job here. You've always had a good reputation for good food. And I wish you the best here. I look forward to seeing your specials during Restaurant Week. And to all of our viewers, right down here on Highland Ave, one more place to put on your list to come down and sample some great food during Restaurant Week and get your passport stamped. thanks for having us, and we hope to see you that week.
Thank you very much as well. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support from the city, from the community. It really means a lot to us. You know, we've been a staple here for as long as I can remember, since I was just a little kid. It's really awesome that we're still operating through this whole thing, and we're going to continue getting as much as we can and serving the community as best as we can.
Hi, Lisa O'Loughlin here once again at a great restaurant. I'm sitting outside. I'm going to take my mask off appropriately and say hello to Mary at Pizza Pizza.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thanks for having us down here. So Mary, I just would like to know a little bit about where Pizza Pizza is for our viewers and what do you do here?
We are located at 133 Pearl Street in Malden, Massachusetts, and I'm actually a manager here. I've been a manager for about 18 years.
So you were been here a long time. You were well prepared to handle this COVID crisis. So tell us a little bit about what kind of happened at the beginning, what you've done since, and where you are today.
So in the beginning, I think everybody was a little nervous with all the rules and regulations. We were closed for a short period of time, but we still had delivery and pickup. So we didn't have anything inside. We did a lot of donating in the beginning to hospitals, first responders, police department, fire department, like any of elderly that are around the city, anybody who was in need, they would call and we would just send food to the house.
I wish I knew that because I work in the front lines, home care, elder care for nursing and elders, and we could have used a little treat, but actually we went around and treated some of the facilities who were in far more first responding situations than we were. But that's a great thing that you did. Glad to hear that. So we're outside here. I know weather is changing up. Do you have heaters that you're going to be putting out here, or do you plan on moving indoors?
We're actually indoors now. We've been for about 2 months now. So we've been doing outdoor, indoor also. Once it gets too cold to be outside, we're going to try and expand the dining room a little by adding the plexiglass to each table. So we should have maybe about 60% able to use the tables inside.
So I'm glad it's nice tonight that we can be outside without our mask on and we can talk freely. And the plexiglass is a great idea. I know a lot of people are using them in different businesses, and I heard a cute expression the other day telling a child it's the window to the world. So what is your favorite menu item here at Pizza Pizza?
I actually have a couple of favorites. The paninis are very good. The Southwest Grill panini is actually my favorite. And also all the pizzas are good because we make them fresh. My personal favorite would be the buffalo, which we're going to serve today.
So you say the buffalo pizza is the best, and I see one coming towards us right now. I can't wait.
Hi.
So Mary has traded places with Naeem, who brought out this delicious looking buffalo pizza. Welcome to Chamber Showcase. We're here talking about the virtual Taste of Malden and Restaurant Week that you're participating in. And we're getting ideas from the different restaurants, what you might serve that night. So I have to ask you, what is your favorite thing to cook here at Pizza Pizza?
We have too many good pizzas. We have a lot of specials. And this is my favorite pizza, the buffalo specialty.
So if this is your favorite pizza, it might be everybody else's favorite now that they've seen it. I'm going to taste it in a minute, and I'm sure I'm going to love it. I love blue cheese, I love buffalo chicken, and I love pizza. What could go wrong, right? I hope that a lot of people call you during Virtual Restaurant Week and order it. So get yourself busy, get extra dough prepared and ready to roll and bake. And thanks for having us down here, and hope to see you during Restaurant Week.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to cut here and dive into this pizza. Looking forward to it. Thanks. So here we are taping our last segment for the virtual Taste of Malden. I have saved the best till last. And here I am at All Seasons Table, right here on Pleasant Street, Malden. I'm with Douglas, the owner, and Jackie, one of his managers. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming.
So COVID hit the restaurants very hard. You were one of them. Tell me a little bit about what you did with COVID and what you've done in the recent past.
We were closed for about almost 6 months. We had renovations done to the restaurant. We felt we took the opportunity to do that because we felt that we had the time, so we may as well take advantage of it, which we did. But we weren't prepared for really all the changes that are happening. We are now, but prior to reopening, we talked about how we would keep everything safe for all of our customers and the employees. So we're doing all the protocols that the state has mandated and keeping everybody happy. We do all the sanitizing of the tables, the chairs after every customer. We make sure we take the temperatures of all the employees when they're coming in to work. We also take it halfway through the day as well, and we take it again when they leave.
So the renovations look great. I love the restaurant anyway. You have always been probably our #1 food tasting at the Taste of Malden. It's going to be different this year. It's virtual, as you know, but people will be ordering if you have specials that week or whatnot. Doug, were you hammer and nail with this renovation, or are you in the kitchen cooking?
As right now, I'm still in the kitchen because we are short-handed, and I need to reorganize everything because of COVID. And keep continuing until everything consistency.
So it looks very busy here tonight. I was by here the other night. I didn't even wait on the sidewalk. It was just the whole sidewalk was crowded, and the phones haven't stopped ringing. So I can assume maybe that since you've opened, and when did you open, and how's it going since?
We reopened on Tuesday, September 8th. We decided to open for lunch right away. Initially, we were going to only do takeout and delivery. But then we felt that if we were able to operate at limited capacity, that we would be able to do that as well. So we offered the indoor dining. We're really doing our best because it has been, luckily for us, extremely busy for takeout and delivery and dining in as well. But, maintaining the crowd and making sure everyone's following safety protocols, including the customers, is quite a challenge in these times. It's not the same as operating as we were before with full capacity. But, we've been open for 2 weeks, and it's been fantastic, really. The feedback and all of the people coming and everyone just so excited that we've reopened. We have limited the menu a little bit. We've taken some items off, but slowly but surely Douglas is adding more every day because he's in the kitchen and he sees the demand for it. So we're happy.
So it's been a challenge for all restaurateurs, especially large restaurants with no outside seating. I'm really pleased. I think your renovations are beautiful. I'm pleased to see your crowd. I'll be happy to order here during restaurant week. You may or may not have specials. Do you know what you might be offering that week, or is it still in progress?
Well, it's still in progress. We still deciding what we're gonna do because right now, like I said, we are short-handed. So I've been working straight up, no day off. So that means something. Yeah.
I just wanted to add that we did create a new drink menu. I know that some customers were pleased but kind of confused too because of the favorites that we've always had, the Polynesian drinks, which are still available if you want them. But our drink menu now is really fabulous. We have a whole new line of martinis. We've reduced those a little bit. Regular cocktails, and then we have a whole new wine list. A couple of favorites that we kept on the wine list, and of course we have our beer and sake, and we now have a house sangria that you can order. But the drink list we're very excited about, and customers are too. They're receiving it very well, so we're happy about that.
Okay, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I'd like to say thank you, everyone, being patient. And I know right now, a lot of time we bring out the food. Sometimes we have some missing points, so we will improve it. It needs more time, that's all. Thank you so much for support.
So thank you for having us. Good luck with under your new renovations, under your new space here. I wish you the best with virtual Taste of Malden. People will be calling and ordering whatever you do. You always had more than enough food at the real Taste of Malden. Thanks for watching this year's virtual Taste of Malden. We had a lot of fun and some great food. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and remember, participate in this year's Malden Chamber of Commerce's Restaurant Week by supporting our local restaurants, either by takeout or safe indoor or outdoor dining. Thank you.